Now about pancreas. Pancreas is a leaf-like structure which is present between the U-shaped limbs of duodenum. If it is the duodenum, the U-shaped limbs of the duodenum, it is present between the U-shaped limbs of duodenum, and it is heterocrine gland because it shows both exocrine and endocrine functions. That means it releases enzymes and hormones also. Heterocrine in function, and it is a mixed gland. It is also known as mixed gland, and it is also known as sweet gland. These are the names of pancreas. Pancreas is a heterocrine gland, mixed gland, and sweet gland. Right. In pancreas, the pancreatic juice is secreted by the acini. Acini or the bulb-like structures or balloon-like structures, and there is a pancreatic duct. That pancreatic duct have several branches, and each branch again divided into so many branches. Okay, intercalated branches like this. Each intercalated branch ends in a acini. There are so many acini which show exocrine function. That means they secrete their secretions into the ductules, intercalated ductules like this. And in the mass of the pancreas, in the parenchyma of pancreas, there are some cluster of cells, some groups of cells are there, and that groups are known as islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans, which show endocrine function. That means they secrete their secretions directly into the blood, not into the ducts. Okay, and that islets of Langerhans have three types of cells: alpha, beta, and gamma cells. These cells secrete different hormones like insulin and glucagon and somatostatin. Right. I'll expand this structure. It is the acinar cell, and that acinar cell have some cuboidal cells. These are the cuboidal cells of the each acini. సమ్మర్ కాబట్టి ఇది మీకు కొబ్బరి బొండాలు తెలుసు కదా, కోకోనట్ చూడడానికి అలా ఉంటాయి ఇవి. దాంట్లో మనం స్ట్రా వేసి తాగితే ఎలా ఉంటుందో అలా ఇక్కడి నుంచి దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ డక్ట్యూల్స్ విచ్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు ద ఎసినస్. ఎసినస్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిన డక్ట్యూల్స్ ఉంటాయి. దే ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు ద డక్ట్యూల్స్, ఎసినస్. And these acinar cells secrete their hormones, their enzymes into the lumen, and that enzymes enter into the intercalated ductules, and then next their branches all are merged with the pancreatic duct. It is the pancreatic duct, and the pancreatic duct have so many branches. Each branch again divided into several branches. Minute branches enter into the acini, and the acinar cells release their secretions into the lumen, and the secretions pass through the ductules and reach the pancreatic duct like this. This is pancreatic juice, and acinis release pancreatic juice, and the pancreatic juice have several enzymes like peptidases, endopeptidases, and exopeptidases, Two types of peptidases are there, endo and exopeptidases. Endopeptidases means they cut the peptide chain at the center. That means if it is a peptide chain, that endopeptidases cut the chain at the center positions. But exopeptidases are the peptidases which cut the peptide chain at amino acid. That means చివరను కట్ చేస్తాయన్నమాట. ఇట్ కట్స్ ద అమైనో యాసిడ్ సైడ్, దట్ కార్బాక్సిల్ సైడ్లో కట్ చేసుకుంటూ వస్తాయి. సో ఎండోపెప్టిడేస్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్ టూ టైప్స్, ట్రిప్సినోజన్. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ట్రిప్సిన్ బట్ it is present in its inactive form, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, and exo carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidase. They also in their inactive form, that means procarboxypeptidase, proaminopeptidase. Pro and gen indicates their inactive form. Why these enzymes are in inactive form in pancreas or in stomach? Why the enzymes are in inactive form? Because if the enzymes are in inactive form, if the enzymes secreted in their active form, what will happen? The active enzymes can digest the pancreas, can digest the stomach also. That means auto digestion. The wall of the stomach may digest by the action of pepsin. That's why the pepsin is released in their inactive form, pepsinogen. Right? Here also the trypsin and chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidase are released in their inactive form, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, procarboxypeptidase, proaminopeptidase. Okay, so they must be activated for the digestion process. Right? Along with these peptidases, some bicarbonates also release. Bicarbonates, pancreas release bicarbonates also. Actually the bicarbonates are not released by the Acinar cells. Acinar cells not release the bicarbonates. From where the bicarbonates are released? Actual bicarbonates are released from the ductules. Intercalated ductules, the cells of intercalated ductule release the bicarbonates by the stimulation of secretin acetylcholine. Secretin, acetylcholine, parasympathetic nervous system ఉంటాయి కదా, acetylcholine కానీ secretin కానీ stimulate చేస్తే then bicarbonates released. And the acinar cells also stimulated by the acetylcholine and some other cholecystokinin. Okay, these are the some enzymes which activate, which stimulate the acinar cells. Okay, so pancreatic juice have endopeptidases, exopeptidases, bicarbonates. Along with these DNAs and RNAs, that means deoxyribonuclease, okay, which help in the digestion of the nucleases, and lipase, pancreatic lipase, which help in the digestion of the fats, and amylase, which help in the digestion of the carbohydrate. So మనం కార్బోహైడ్రేట్, ప్రోటీన్స్, న్యూక్లిక్ యాసిడ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యాట్స్, ఈ 4 గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే ఎంజైమ్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు. ఫర్ కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ pancreatic amylase, for fats pancreatic lipase, for nuclease DNAs and RNAs, for proteins peptidases, endopeptidases and exopeptidases, which are nothing but trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, procarboxypeptidase and proaminopeptidase. Okay, and the pH of the pancreatic juice is nearly 8.5, that means base in nature. Clear? Right. This is the structure of the pancreas. I'll teach you about the detailed structure of the pancreas and islets of Langerhans in endocrine system. Okay, this is about the pancreas, and this pancreas is present between the U-shaped limbs of the duodenum. Right, there is actually liver is present here, and it is a gallbladder. It is cystic duct. And liver release bile juice into the hepatic ducts. It is left hepatic duct, it is right hepatic duct. Left and right hepatic ducts unite to form common hepatic duct. Common hepatic duct. The cystic duct merge with the common hepatic duct and forms a common bile duct, and that common bile duct enter into the pancreas. It is the common bile duct. That common bile duct enter into the pancreas and merge with the pancreatic duct to form a hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct. The opening of the hepatopancreatic duct is like this. That means a bulging process. So it is like this. So it is known as ampulla of Vater. రోమన్స్ యూజ్ చేసే రోమన్ కాలంలో వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసే జార్స్ ఇలా ఉండేవి. వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసే జార్ ఇలా ఉండేది. మీరు ఇప్పటికీ ఏదైనా మ్యూజియంస్లోనూ లేదంటే మూవీస్లోను, పాత మూవీస్లో వాటిలోనూ, హిస్టారికల్ మూవీస్లో చూస్తారు. కొన్ని చోట్ల హుక్క, అది కూడా షేప్ ఇలానే ఉంటుంది. ఆ జార్కి పైనుండే ఈ ఓపెనింగ్ని యాంపుల్లా అంటారు. ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ మన బాడీలో ఎక్కడున్నా దాన్ని యాంపుల్లానే అంటాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫాలోపియన్ ట్యూబ్, ఫిమేల్ రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సిస్టంలో ఉండే ఫాలోపియన్ ట్యూబ్లో కూడా యాంపుల్లా, ఇస్తమస్ అని చెప్పేసి చెప్తాం. యాంపుల్లా, ఈ యాంపుల్లా అనే వర్డ్ మళ్ళీ మనం రిపీట్ అవుతూనే ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడ యాంపుల్లా అని వస్తే అక్కడ దాని స్ట్రక్చర్ ఇలా ఉంటుందని అర్థం అనమాట. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నౌన్ యాజ్ ampulla of Vater, and the opening, it opens into the duodenum, and the opening of the ampulla of Vater is controlled by a smooth muscle, and that smooth muscle is known as sphincter of Oddi. Sphincter of Oddi. Oddi sphincter antam danni. That Oddi sphincter controls the movement of entry of hepatopancreatic juice into the duodenum, and it also prevents the regurgitation of the intestinal juice into the pancreas. Intestinal juice దాంట్లోకి వెళ్లకుండా కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది. అలానే ద ఎంట్రీ ఆఫ్ pancreatic juice also controlled by the sphincter of Oddi. So this is about the structure and pancreatic juice, right?